Hi, welcome to TOI Sports. My name is Tanuj Lakina, and I'm joined by the Indian Billie Jean King Cup team, which will be in action over the next coming week as we sort of build our way towards and qualifying for the World Group ahead of in the season. Let's start. So let me start with you, Rutuja. Let's start with the Billie Jean King Cup. How important is it to play in India, and then to actually go from? We played in Bangalore last year, and then now Delhi. How important is this competition to you?
Well, it's an absolute honor, first of all, to be a part of BJKC team. And like you said, playing at home is super important because, just to feel the comfort of home and the crowd support, it's all like it plays a major role. I think the girls proved it last year when they qualified in Pune and how the crowd was super helpful. The conditions were used, like we got used to the conditions. So yeah, definitely all the things, they go in our favor, and that really helps during the really crucial moments.
If you can pass the mic to Ankita. Ankita, you're a senior member in this team. You've been with this team for a very long time. Uh, does that weight of expectations get added every year, or have you sort of embraced it by now?
See, for me, it was a dream to play for India, growing up. And I will just say that I've taken it as I'm blessed and fortunate that I've been able to represent my country so many times and consecutively. If I'm not wrong, I think this is probably the 13th or 14th year. And yeah, I will just say that every time I step onto the court, when it's India written on my back, always my best performances have come.
To the younger members in the team, how do you see this competition separately from your personal careers?
Yeah, as both of them said, it's always an honor and a big opportunity to be representing the country. And yeah, it's always not many chances that we get to play such events, so it's a big thing. And yeah, especially with wearing the Indian jerseys, it's an added motivation, I would say. So it's always, uh, good for us to be able to do something for the country.
This competition, what does it mean to you?
Like everyone said, it's an honor to represent the country, and we only get to do this once a year. So we always look forward for this time, where because all our lives, more than our personal careers, I think representing our country means a lot more to all of us. So yeah, just really grateful to be here and excited for the matches to start.
Playing in India make a difference versus say if you're playing outside the country?
No, yes, definitely playing in home country in front of the home crowd. I think it makes a big difference for us on court when we are there because it's our comfort zone, right? So, and if we need any help, everyone's here and we don't need to worry about a lot of things. A lot of stress goes off our head because we're at our home. So yeah, it's really helpful that India keeps hosting tournaments like this.
In terms of the expectation that comes with not just playing the Billie Jean King Cup, playing in front of crowds, how do you handle expectations, Rutuja, if you can sort of shed that light?
I think more than expectation, like in a format like this, I feel, I think I really thrive in such environment because I think me and Sahaja have done college tennis, where tennis being an individual sport, we end up playing as a team event, and I really love that about this week because like just to have the girls here and the support and just like playing as a team is just
Yeah.
so much lighter, I feel, because there is always like there's I think you can just rely on the team as well. Yeah, I think that is something that is really special about this week. So I think yes, expectations are there, but I also feel as a team that those expectations are divided between all of us, and that really helps to bring out the best. Like Ankita said, she's played one of like I've seen her play one of her best tennis every time, I think, on this court. So yeah, everyone plays really really well when it comes to the country because it's a week that everyone wants to remember for the rest of their life. So yeah, I think more than expectation is just the excitement and the commitment that that we've worked hard and we belong here, and that's why the best girls from the country are on the team.
Saja, you have, I think your major in college was food related.
Yes.
So before we step into, I mean, now that we're in Delhi, and then this city is popular for its street food, and food is very important to the city. Let me start off small by saying, do you give the rest of the team any suggestions of what to eat?
No.
Mostly to the coaches.
Well, I mean, everyone knows what to do.
This week somehow most of us, yes, obviously we try to follow something, but I have a feeling that this particular time and this particular week,
Yeah.
everyone is probably having a, like specific things that they want
Yeah.
to eat.
Yeah.
And everyone-
More than ever, actually. Yeah. Maybe because it's just in India, we have options here to do such things. In other countries, if we say, oh, we need this, this, and
Yeah.
that, it's hard to get those things.
Do you lose that sense of like? Do you get that cheat meal sort of stuff during this period because you guys are all together? Does that happen?
No, I don't think so. I
I
mean,
think it is quite tempting because every day, like the physios have been having naans and curries and sweets, and like all of them have been sitting right next to me, and I'm like, guys, come on, like this is not really helping us right now. But yeah, I mean, it's very tempting because you're in India, but when you're abroad, like it's very difficult to
Yeah.
actually have those many choices. Yeah,
Outside India, finding vegetarian food
could be.
a difficulty. So, is that a difficulty? Is what I was trying to
I'm not a
understand.
vegetarian.
Over the years, because we've traveled so much, we have had so many challenges. So, जो भी करना होता है, whatever is the need of the hour, we adjust to it. However, like Rutuja said, I don't think many of us have done, but I think I have done for a brief period where I was trying out to see how the body, reacts or recovers when we have vegetarian food. And like you said, when you're in India, it's easier because we have,
Yeah.
a lot of vegetarian food, so it's easier.
You guys have not planned any sort of street food excavations or. I mean, there is a great market nearby.
I was like,
Yeah,
Rajendra
you're
Ka
right.
Dhaba is here. So the first day, I told Vishal, sir, you should take us there.
I don't think the Vishal is going to take us anywhere. near
But-
street food.
But not now, probably. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, after
get
10th,
the
maybe
win,
you
yeah.
could do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting back to the competition, I mean, this is a team competition. You guys have sort of great combination and bonding. Can you, if you pass in the mic, can you talk about life on the ITF circuit, life on the sort of when you're focusing on just yourself, focusing on your selfish sort of career, sort of needs? How does it vary to this competition?
Life on the circuit, I would say it's pretty lonely because most of the times you're traveling alone and then everyone is in their own zone. So not a lot of people like socializing, or even if they do, it's not like no one's like really good friends or close friends we have on the circuit. So that is where events like these, it makes a huge difference because as Rutuja said earlier that we are there to support each other, which doesn't happen often. It's only events like these. So like because all of us are here for one thing and just one purpose, so like just playing together with the same goal, it really helps us with the energy, and it even helps us to play better because like if one person is feeling down, the other person can lift them up, which doesn't happen when we're playing or traveling for the ITF tournaments and everything. So yeah, tournaments like these, it's just wonderful opportunities to get together and just bond, and then yeah.
I mean, this is something that I've always wanted to understand from a player perspective. Does it get lonely on when you're traveling around the world, and how do you sort of work your way around it? What are your support systems?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that you sign up for. When you're starting the sport, you don't have an idea about it. But obviously, having great family support, and your team. That's, I think, these are the closest to any of the tennis players, I would say. And obviously friends, but again, I don't know, maybe everyone has individually different experiences, because like if you have changed base for training, or आपका schooling एक city में हुआ है, and then if you've moved for training, and also like when you in your growing age, you're always busy with your practices and everything, so there hasn't been much time to socialize. For example, in my experience, जो college time है जहाँ you make most of your bonds and friendships, so I've barely attended college, only for exams.
Yeah.
So for me, then it's family and team, or maybe some close people that I've met through my journey of tennis.
Similar to what Ankita said, I mean, even I've, not been to school much in India other than college tennis. But then after that, everyone just moves on with their own lives. No one's there to listen to your whatever complaints or whatever that you want to talk, other than your family.
And it doesn't really help that the people that you know don't really understand what you're going through, because you're traveling so much, you're lonely. So I mean, only a player will probably understand what another player is feeling like, rather than friends who are off the court.
Yeah,
Is-
that's true. But in college tennis, I mean, everyone has lived this
Yeah.
life. They probably do understand, but everyone's busy with their own lives, don't want to disturb them. So at the end of the day, it's the family that's the backbone for me, at least. And yeah, I always, lean back on them whenever I need the support.
Been through your journey, like they've seen you, जैसे school friends हो गए for me, for example, so they know about my struggles, my journey, how my family has sacrificed for my tennis, so they are aware about it. And the ones who who understand, like you said, and who support you,
Yeah.
they are always there no matter what. Like I
Yeah.
have school friend, two of them in US, and one is some are still in Ahmedabad. So there has been times where like I've gone to play the slam, and for example in US Open, and then one of them, she came to see me. So it's the ones who have seen your journey, who've been there, they've spent a lot of time in your life, so they are aware about it, they know, so they are there to support you, I would say.
Rutuja, how about you? Where do you sit on this situation, this challenge, which I think every player sort of associates with? Even if they're in the top 10, they have a great sort of big teams traveling, but they're not, I mean, in most cases, they're not your family. They're not, I mean, the coaches end up being your friends, but that's a very different equation, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's similar to them. Like, I mean, I have traveled mostly alone in the last couple of years. Before, it used to be my mother who used to travel with me. So it was always easier to have her then. But, she's also, like getting used to being at home now. So traveling alone is difficult. It does get lonely. But then again, like Ankita said, that, I mean, when you start competing professionally on the tennis tour, that is what you sign up for. But yeah, I mean, whenever there is a coach or a physio or somebody with you, I think it's a little better for you mentally if you're doing like couple of weeks or months in a row. Yeah, but then again, at the end of it, the family is the backbone of me as well. Like, like my parents and my husband now, like they are the people who really know what is going, what I am going through, like during the ups and the downs and everything. Yeah, there are friends, and like Ankita said, who do come out and support wherever you go. But then again, that's like the little bits of it. But again, like who really understand you is the family. So
Yeah.
I mean, family is something that's really important.
Yeah. One thing that probably goes hand in hand is that you can't have a big team because of the financial challenge that comes with it.
Yeah.
So if you can speak about that, because I mean, there are multiple ways of looking at it, I guess. Not enough tournaments in the country, which is a sad reality for a very long time now.
Now it's changing.
It's changing for sure.
Last couple years we've had
Yeah.
we're having, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
more and more, but it's
Yeah. So I mean, that is true, but I'm just saying that in terms of more tournaments are possible and should take place, but a large chunk of the calendar, Indian players do have to travel.
Yes.
So, and the money that comes back is also not a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it is difficult because you travel alone, but it is also very, I mean, it is comfortable when you have a team with you, but again, the financial status, everyone is on a different page, and everyone wants to be on the same page where you can afford to take a coach or a physio with you, or like at least one person from your family. But then, yeah, I mean, I still feel like like it is difficult to find sponsors in India, but now there is like the government's trying to help a little bit, but then again it is difficult because that cost goes only for the player.
Yeah.
What about the rest of the team?
Correct.
So yeah, I mean, it is difficult, but we're trying to manage, and it is definitely changing. There are more tournaments happening, and the government is also trying to do a lot more for tennis as well. So yeah, definitely the change is coming in the coming years. It will be get even better for sure.
Another thing that I also want to understand, we've emphasized a lot on singles tennis. We emphasize, I mean, over the years, we have emphasized a lot on singles players. So, I mean, maybe the doubles people can probably take this, I guess. Yeah, I mean, but like with this competition, you played doubles last. I think when you played Netherlands, you played doubles, I guess.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the decision made by the
Huh.
captain
Huh.
that time.
But what I'm trying to understand is singles is still considered the holy grail of sorts. How do we make doubles more sexy, so to speak?
When you start out as a tennis player, everyone starts out as being a singles player. Everyone wants to do well in singles. uh, I don't think so there has been any tennis player who's just come out and say, oh, I'm going to become a doubles player. Like, it's never happened. But like, I mean, now maybe it is changing a little bit. There are people who are very young and on the ATP or the women's tour who are playing just doubles. I mean, I think doubles is a transition, like, but it is a difficult transition. I feel like not
correct.
every singles player can play doubles. Like, that
Yeah.
is something I have realized in the last couple of months since I've started playing a level up. Like, I used to first think that, oh, every singles player is a very good doubles player as well. Because I used to play singles and I used to consider that. But yeah, again, like, that it's a different set of tennis that's played.
We saw that in the US Open when singles people played and
Yeah,
Lost,
exactly.
yeah.
I mean, it's a different set of skills that you need. It is difficult, like, I mean, it's also difficult to get into Grand Slams because the singles players use their singles ranking to get into the doubles draw. Like, why? I mean, what is that about? So yeah, I mean, yes, nobody specializes just to become a doubles player, but
Yeah.
at the end of it, if the transition does happen too quickly, I feel like if I did the transition 2 years ago, maybe it would have been a different story. You don't know, there are ifs and buts, but yeah, I mean, if I don't know how to answer how to make doubles sexy, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah.
thoughts?
My question actually comes back to how much are we getting, how much visibility is tennis getting here in India? Because firstly, when if we are competing in any tournament, even in India, or even if we are winning tournaments outside, how much publicity or how much recognition are the Indian tennis players, we talking about tennis here, they are getting, in India? Because you have to also bring up the sport, right?
Yeah.
So I think it starts from there. And then if anyone is competing even in the Grand Slams, or even in other challenger bigger events, like WTA or something. For example, Rutuja played, so why wasn't it aired? So I feel it also comes back a bit to media and how much it is taken into consideration. If we are winning a tournament in abroad, or like why he made finals in Australia, how many people know about it? Why wasn't
Yeah.
it here?
Yeah.
Why wasn't she given that credit? So something like that, I would say first. And then when the sport comes already, then singles, doubles, everything, I think it
Yeah.
will be showcased and I don't think that will be an issue.
Last topic I want to sort of also understand from everyone is the social media abuse that is thrown at professional athletes. I mean, it's very sad, but have you guys seen it? Do you guys get it a lot?
I just laugh about it.
You laugh about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's someone sitting behind a screen, and I don't know if they have anything to do or a job. Obviously, everyone takes it differently. They write really like crap stuff,
Yeah.
but if someone has a mental issue, you're not gonna,
Yeah.
get mad about it. So that's my perspective.
Do you guys get it?
Everyone gets it.
But
And
how do you deal
the
with
worst
it?
and the funny part is like you might have shared a Diwali picture or something with your family.
Yeah.
And
they
they're
comment on it.
they're commenting and abusing on that.
Why?
But like you're saying about something very insensitive is like there's one of the Netherlands players. This is already a couple years ago, like before COVID. She lost some match in Wimbledon, and someone wrote to her that I hope your mom dies with cancer or something. And her mom had cancer, or I think she got cancer around that time. So that was really.
Yeah.
So I get what you mean, but it's just how much are you gonna block report?
Yeah, because
I mean,
before,
you
like, there
do
was
it.
an option where you used to go into like the hidden requests and
Yeah.
you could never see it, which was great.
Yeah.
But now they have the option of just commenting right on our pictures, and then
Yeah.
we see the notifications. So there's no running around it. Like, it's right there. But at the end of it, you have to learn how to deal with it. I mean, it is what it is. Like, someone who's sitting behind a screen and commenting, like, try coming on the court and playing.
Yeah.
You know?
Obviously. But how do you guys deal with it? And what's I'm sorry to ask, but what's the worst that you've received?
Worst.
Oh my god, there's just so many that I honestly have no idea at this point, because I feel ignorance is bliss. Like, these people
Yeah.
will keep commenting because, as they said, like, try coming on court and try doing what we're doing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, just ignore
In
and
that
let it go.
moment, obviously, if you're like, if someone's just got off the court, or it was maybe a very important match or like a close match, and if that at that point you see it, obviously you feel very mad, angry about it, or like
Yeah.
bad about it. But yeah, just don't use your phone at that time.
But the funny part is sometimes even when you win, you get it.
Yeah, you get.
Yeah, because
So why would you get it when you win?
because
they
they
were
betting upon
Other
the
person.
opponent.
Oh, okay. So you get it even if you win and the other person loses. Okay. So there's no
That
winning in
time
this
I'm
one.
like, yes, you lost your money.
Exactly. I mean, anyways, you're losing money. Whatever.
What about you? Any advice that others have given on how to combat this nonsense?
I think WTA is doing a thing called
Yeah.
where they're trying to protect players in that way. But no matter how much you do, I mean, they still find a way. I feel, to
Yeah, I mean, if
always
there is a
comment.
stalker, that Emma Raducanu had a stalker who was literally sitting here.
Something completely different. And
Yeah. No, I know, but that was also, I don't know whether that was a romantic stalker or whether that was betting related stalker. But yeah, I mean, if someone can pop in right on the court that you're playing on, that's even scarier.
Yeah.
So this is cyberbullying, and how do you combat it is what I'm trying to understand.
I don't know. I mean, as far as the comments, I also try to just ignore it, because I mean, they don't know how hard we are working. They're just sitting behind the screen and not
Yeah.
doing anything. But I just try to tell my father to just handle my Instagram and delete all the things, and just try to find a way to not see them in the first place.
Yeah, to delete all those messages is not easy.
But I had this incident where, like, in one of the countries, I don't want to name the country, but I felt that since you mentioned stalker thing,
Yeah.
that this particular person, like probably local citizen or whatever, local person, is like there for my every match. And then I was like, sort of that, following wala
Yeah.
feeling you get, and it's a bit creepy. But then I thought maybe it could have been something to do with that. But you never know, right?
Yeah.
You can't just like, if you have anything like this sort of a feeling, you just go to the supervisor and inform them.
Yeah.
But I know in one of the matches in India, there was someone sitting during the match and probably like giving live update or something like that had happened, and then someone had informed the supervisor and they were taken out of the premises because you can't be
Yeah,
there
you
and
can't
do
be
this.
there.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for giving your time, and best of luck for the competition ahead and the year as well. Thank you so much.